So Irene asks, I feel that my orgasm is so tied to a lot of pain and sadness. When I orgasm, it feels so wonderful and beautiful, and then the next moment I have intense waves of sadness. I used to attribute it to my trauma, but I just want so much to be able to not have to have those waves of emotional pain while having an orgasm. Do you think this is something that could be worked through, or have any thoughts on this? It's a great question, Irene. I'm really glad that you posed it. And I will get to the other one a little bit later. So a lot of our trauma and emotions are physical experiences. So this is a piece to really understand. It is a physical experience, emotion. You feel it in your body. We think it's just like a feeling because we get a thought that follows the emotion that's like, oh, I'm having this emotional response, right? That cues us to that, whether it's I'm angry, whether it's, some rumination, whether it's just, just like a sad thought coming up. We have the thought and reaction to the emotional feeling that we register in our bodies. We register it there first. And so when we experience trauma, when we experience things that are really painful in our lives, it registers in our body, and it will oftentimes lodge itself in our body. And so when you touch that place, whether it's physical or metaphorical, when you touch that place in your body, it's very easy for it to like unleash that emotion, and that is part of the healing. It's actually really beautiful. I like to call them, this comes from Barbara Carrellas, crygasms, right? Like sometimes it's a crygasm. It can feel so good to just cry it out, and an orgasm with the tears. I mean, if you're having, the good news that I want to just really point out to you, Irene, is that if you're having a crygasm, that means you're really fully feeling. That means you're really receiving, like you're opening up. And sometimes it's about not just then shutting it down and being like, oh, I don't want to have that again. Oh, like if you keep doing that, you're not going to push through to the other side of that. And so you might just need to be with someone that you feel safe enough with to just cry and burst and punch the pillows, or, whatever it is that wants to come out, to really let it out. And like say the prayer of release, let it go, like orgasm is a prayer. I did a meme that said that last week. Like it is at its best. It is a prayer. Like send the prayer out with it. Like you're in this alignment at that moment of orgasm where you're feeling so much sensation, so much in your body, so much connection and presence, because you actually have to be present to fully feel an orgasm, right? There is a way in which you've got to be present. So if that is happening, then that's actually telling you that you're exactly on the right track. You're right where you need to be. You're in a place where you're actually open to receiving. And so you might also ask in that moment for the healing that you want. That might be the practice. Please help me heal this and release it. Please take it back from me, universe. I want to send this back from whence it came. I want to turn this into divine love. I send this back into the universe as divine love, and I transform it. These are powerful practices. So thank you. Thank you for that. That was a good way to reframe it. It feels very empowering. I can't wait to use that. Good. Please write to me and tell me how it goes. I would love to hear from you how that goes.